Hello Hornby fans and welcome to another episode of Signal Box. I'm Montana and I'm stepping in for Mike this month. He's still recovering from his run-in with the development team, but don't worry, I'm sure he'll be 100% soon. In the meantime, please feel free to send him your well wishes. So, let's have a look at what we've got coming up in this episode. We take a closer look at a decoration sample of the Hornby 00 Duchess of Athol. We revisit the Wizarding World with an O-scale Hogwarts Express that's perfect for Harry Potter fans. And finally, George lets us know a little more about the latest innovation from Hornby HM6000. I'm Montana, we're Hornby, and welcome to Signal Box. First up is one of the most popular locos from our centenary range, the Duchess of Athol. Although there had been some development at the Meccano factory after the end of hostilities in 1945, it was not until 1948 that the Meccano factory resumed full production. 1948 saw business as usual with models designed prior to the Second World War starting to appear. The Hornby 00 Duchess was first designed in January 1939. But it was not until spring 1948 that the Duchess of Athol appeared in LMS Maroon. The locomotive was fitted with a metal body while the tender top was produced in moulded plastic. The launch of the Duchess of Athol in 1948 was a major milestone for Hornby 00, and it is therefore appropriate in this Hornby's centennial year that the same named locomotive be made available once again with a metal locomotive body and a moulded tender top. This limited edition model celebrates the 1940s by not only reproducing a metal-bodied locomotive for the first time in many years, but by also using artwork inspired by the Hornby 00 packaging of that period. Included with this limited edition model is a numbered certificate confirming that the model is just one of 500 units. Next up, we travel to the Wizarding World with this mammoth Hogwarts Express. Step through platform 9 3/4 and take a ride on the Hogwarts Express. Witches, wizards and muggles can easily control this battery-operated, remote-controlled set. The sheer size of this O-scale locomotive is impressive. When put beside our 00 locomotive, the difference is clear to see, and it makes the Stephenson's rocket look even smaller than it is. It's easy to use with a simple to understand remote control that includes a dial for forward and reverse travel, as well as controls for the whistle, steam and movie sounds. The set includes an oval of track that clips together with minimal effort, and the locomotive also features a working headlight. This is easily one of the most exciting locomotives to use and would be a great gift for fans of the Wizarding World. Featuring authentic sound clips of the beloved Harry Potter characters, this 37-piece train set is sure to delight boys and girls of all ages.
Now, your train leaves in 10 minutes. There's your ticket. Stick to it, Harry. That's very important. Stick to your ticket.
Since our 2020 range launch, lots of people have been asking about our latest innovation of the HM6000. We met up with product designer George to tell us a little more about the device's development.
Hello there, my name's George. I'm here to showcase the new HMDC application and hardware. Under the surface, we've got two HM6000 units. This is our new Bluetooth circuit controller. We've also got 2 units of the HM6010. That's our new Bluetooth points and accessories controller. So each HM6000 unit controls up to 2 circuits. Obviously, we have 2 HM6000 units to control a max in this system of up to 4 circuits. The HM6010 units can control up to a max of 4 points or accessories. That can include signals, street lighting, points, or turntables and conveyor belts. As you can see here, we've got 2 units of the 6010 that control up to 8 points and signals in this system. So here's our 4 signals and our 4 points. We've got 1 surface mounted Hornby point and we've got 3 under the surface. Now I can gain control of that with our new HMDC application. In our setup, it's also worth noting that the 4 circuits are independent of each other. The way I've done that is isolate them with some Hornby isolating fish plates. What I'm about to do now is show some movement of my Class 87 here. So I can add some velocity into the system. and get the locomotive moving. I can change direction of the locomotive. I can stop the locomotive dead. Now, what I can also do with the system is I can add some inertia into the system, which means that the locomotive gradually gets up to speed. A lot of DCC locomotives out the box will take up to 6 volts on the circuit for them to even start moving at all. Now, what I'm going to do is add that 6 volts into our circuit. Now, it'll take a little while to get going. But it gets going and it's still quite slow. In my application, I've put in 50% of all the power that we could possibly put in. Now I'll take that back to the beginning because I'm going to alter my minimum and max speed ranges to make this problem go away. See, now in my application I've had 1 notch of power, but the locomotive starts moving. This makes it a lot easier to control, especially on a small layout. So now I'm going to showcase our new emergency stop function within the application. So in this example, these 2 locomotives are going to get to the point where they're almost going to crash. Now we'll be able to stop that almost instantly, as I'll show. So what I've done there is I've cut power to absolutely all the circuits in my system. Now this not only acts as an emergency stop function, but almost as a pause in time. So now I can go back, alter some of my settings in the application, and then use my new resume all button. So within our new application, we've also got a set amount of sounds that can be played through the iPad. Now we will have 18 sounds within the application across 3 profiles: steam, diesel and electric. In the application you'll get 3 sounds of the locomotives moving, for example a steam locomotive chuffing, and then you'll get 15 spot sounds. For my top siding, to signify that that is the top siding for my Class 08 locomotive, I can take a photo of the Class 08 and use that photo to make it that little bit easier to know which circuit is which. Also included in the new HMDC app is our new track builder function. Now what that allows us to do is it allows us to build up our entire layout how we wish. We can plan layouts, we can then export those layouts as a bill of materials to take to stockists. We'll also be able to use that in the layout control system that we've got. Of course, we're extremely excited to bring this HMDC application and hardware to you all. However, it is worth noting that this is of course all in development, and some little pieces will be subject to change, or there'll be little tweaks here and there to make the system as best as possible for you.
On the 28th of March, our Hornby Memories series starts, where we will be sharing the stories of Hornby fans. We will kickstart the series with a very special guest, Peter Waterman. To find out what Pete has to say, click subscribe, click the bell and stay notified, and tune in on Saturday, March 28th at 5 p.m. Following this, Mr. Hornby himself, Simon Kohler, will be sharing some of his memories from his time at Hornby. If you'd like to submit one of your Hornby memories for the chance to have an exclusive tour of the Hornby site in Margate and share your story on camera, all you have to do is send your memory to marketing@hornby.com, and the subject line included must be Hornby Memories. Don't forget, our Signal Box t-shirts are available now as well. If you'd like to get your hands on one, click the link below on mobile or head over to our YouTube shop. Next month, we will be getting our hands on the 00 diecast range. We take a closer look at our upcoming steampunk range, and Mike will be returning to the show. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, I'm Montana, you've been great, and I'll see you at the next stop.